Alright guys, it's been a very long time since I did a video, so I thought I'd just do a whole walkthrough video of this bike. I hadn't really done anything since those speakers, but thought I'd just walk around it real quick and see what we got going on. First off, the windshield. That's not a Clockworks or anything like that. That's a off-branded windshield. I believe you could pick this up from eBay for probably somewhere around the $20 range. Just look for something made for a Harley Davidson street glide, road glide, windshield, flare windshield, and basically what you're going to get is a one that'll fit a Harley. Which you're going to have to modify it. You're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes in it, and you're going to shave a little bit off. You're going to slap this chrome back on, and it's going to look just like this. Some people might find that this is annoying over here. It doesn't bother me. It's a little bit more wind that it actually blocks out. The chrome trim around it is nothing but door trim if you wanted to do something like that. Chrome door trim. Keep on going here. Work our way down a little bit here. Headlight, Amazon item. Those are the Demon Eye lights. All three lights come with it. You get the driving lights and the headlight. About 110 bucks, I think, for the whole set. Engineered adapters will be your friend because you do need to get a adapter plate to make pretty much all of it fit. Because of course that is Harley Davidson made products basically for a Harley Davidson, so adapter plates will come in handy. Engineered adapters. These are a little bit different. These are not factory signals. These are Kawasaki bezels on this signal, and this is actually not a Kawasaki Voyager turn signal housing either. That is a Kawasaki Nomad housing. That's the only way to make these bezels work. The Kawasaki Voyager housings are a little bit larger. They're very they're totally different than any other bike. They're just made specifically for the Voyager. Don't ask me why they did it. Don't know. But that's what that is. And then on the inside, I've got LEDs. They go with that, and I'll show you in a minute. It lights up white. A lot of you have probably seen it. We'll keep going down on the fork. This has just got some window tint on it, which gives it that kind of a blacked out look. It's not totally amber anymore. It's kind of a tinted blacked out look. Wheel, Harley Davidson 19-inch Enforcer wheel. It came off of a street glide. Look on YouTube, you'll find out how you need to mount them. My bike does not have ABS, not a real ABS fan, so it's a lot easier if you don't have an ABS bike to make that work. Let's move on over. Fork brace. This is made by a guy named Gary. If you go to vulcanbagger.com, you can probably find his link, but it puts your forks together and braces them together. Gives you a little more control. If you've got front end wobble, I definitely recommend neck bearings would be the first step. If the neck bearings didn't fix it and you still felt, like things just weren't right, that fork brace is not a bad investment. Horns. I have 2 air horns, and I've mounted them down here. They're attached right here to my top lower fairing, side fairings. 2 bolts, just had to drill into that, so that's how they're mounted. And I used the bolt down there for the bottom. Good Lord, got a lot going on, huh? Lights on the crash bars. These are Amazon item also. You can also get them on eBay. I think they're around $30 to $40, probably the $40 range. They are switchbacks, white driving light and turn signal if you chose to hook them up that way. Chrome trim. I in this area right here, I just put some chrome trim. It kind of adds a little bit to the bike. Chrome trim again. We went around the side there, the top part of the fairing. Kawasaki floorboards down there. Not sure the part number, but they're flame boards. Kawasaki switchblade highway pegs. Kawasaki longhorns right here for the adapter, with a 1 1/4 clamp. I'm pretty sure is what that is. 1 1/4. Yeah, those crush bars are 1 1/4. So 1 1/4 clamp to go with that. Did a little bit of door trim also around here. We got 6.5 inch speakers, again engineered adapters. Makes a 6.5 inch pod that'll make this fit pretty well. Those are GTO JBLs. We got the windshield pack up here, the pouches. This is actually a Harley Davidson item, these here, and this gap, basically not supposed to be there, but I had to custom fit them to make all of this work. But they're actually a Kawasaki and Harley Davidson item, not sure the part number. They come in red, blue, and black for that back piece. USB, went ahead and added one right there. It's also got a voltage meter for the top. It'll show voltage. That's in there. This goes with my lights that I put in. They've got an amber ring if you wanted to use it, and they've got a red eye if you wanted to use it as well, which is called that demon eye. Mirrors, Amazon item. I think they were 39 bucks at the time I bought them. They're available in chrome or that black, and billet look right there, aluminum. Pretty nice. I kind of like them. Where am I at? TPMS. Totally recommend it. Like my TPMS. Right now it's on a charge. I've got it charging. But typically a charge will last 2-3 weeks. Easy. So just say about a month a charge would basically last on that thing. You would charge it up. Probably takes about 2 to 4 hours to charge up for riding time. You'll be back at full. Let's make our way. Well, we missed something. Pouch. This is actually a pouch for a Harley Davidson. What was that for? It's for a fat boy. This is a pouch for a fat boy. Amazon item. Thinking about $39. And it fits pretty well. What I did was, it comes with 2 holes right here to fit on the fat boy. So I just drilled into this top chrome plastic, and it's secured with the 2 bolts. These things on the side are just decoration. The bolts are actually what's holding it on. Pretty darn secure. This is a microphone. I used to have a microphone near the radio. I decided to change it. Good mic, I like it. It's also removable, so if you wanted to get it closer to you, you could, and speak to it, or even add it to your helmet if you wanted to. There's a lot of different things you could do, but I wanted it closer to me. We didn't talk radio. I've got a Kenwood radio. It's got Amazon built in. This phone holder is an Archon phone holder. It's a very affordable phone holder. How it works is spring loaded, and that's what's going to hold your phone in. Pretty secure. Does a good job. Okay, down to the bottom. Still audio. That's a 8-inch Polk MM1 subwoofer in there. Sounds decent. No real complaints. Vinyl graphics that I did. It says 6 speed down there. Vinyl graphics here. It says let's ride. www.MEtricoil.com. Trying to sell oil still. Seat modifications. Mean City Cycles is who did my seat modifications. This is probably about an inch lower than factory. They cut into it. They put memory foam in here, so it has memory foam. And they also added me a heater. So I have a heated factory seat. No complaints, again, with any of that. Works pretty well. Not sure they're doing heaters anymore. I think they had some issues with their heaters and their manufacturer. So if you wanted to do heat with it, you might have to send them the heater with it, and they'd probably still do it. JBL 6.5s back here, which is on a Voyager. Most people don't do it. 5 1/4 might be the way that most people go. But these are 6.5s, and I've just got them on these 1-inch adapters, spacers, and I've got chrome trim around them. But they're not bad. They work pretty well. Not going to lose a lot of space here in your bags with them, which is the good part. So works out well. Sound pretty decent. Cobra 2-inch, Cobra 4s on the rear, just around. And then of course I've got those LED lights under my bags, and not really noticeable, which is great until it's time for them to be noticeable, and you're going to see them. This is a rear light bar that I've got. I've got a couple if anybody's interested in one. I've added LED lights into it, which adds a lot to it. Chrome trim here on the bottom of my fender, and chrome trim here on the top of those rear bars. Anybody want a dog? I've got some dogs, because they're pretty loud. They like to bark. This side of the world, we've got our air kit, which is definitely Harley Davidson product. There are some people that make a specific one for the Voyager and the VN 1700s. This is a custom situation here. Had a company make me a plate, a back plate, and they made me a spacer with the throat design that we needed, and real easy to do, and just mounted it up on the back plate. Added in a little bit of chrome down here because it needed something on the bottom with the shape it did. So just put this limited edition decal, pick that up at AutoZone, just to add and take up some space and make it look a little more factory and not just really out of place. South Carolina state flag. I think the guy on eBay, he makes those. Probably possibly get your state as well. We didn't talk about heated grips. Got Oxford heated grips, and this of course is control for Oxfords. The bars, these are Harley Davidson bars. Not sure the name of them. It'll come to me later though. I know it will, but right now I cannot think of what they called them. Alright, so a lot of you know the brake pad's a Kawasaki brake pad as well. Did I cover everything? I think I did. I think I've pretty much covered it all. Let's talk here in the trunk just a second. Organizer. Trunk organizer. This is a Kawasaki trunk organizer. Pretty decent. No complaints with that. I also have some saddlebag organizers. These are Amazika products. Amazon, if I can get to them. Right there. So I've got one on this side and got one on the other side. Pretty cheap. I think around 20 bucks will probably get you that going without any trouble. 20 bucks. Also, my shocks. These are aftermarket, which lowers me a little bit. These are Progressive 430 shocks. they're not bad, but they're supposed to be hand movable with your hand, just a nice twist. I never had that ease. You see all these scratches that I put on it? That's from pliers and things trying to turn it, and it's left some marks. I should have used some cloth or something on it whenever I was doing that kind of stuff. Okay, last thing I think that I'll put on the bike is this, which is a keyless ignition system. Keyless ignition, and what's the name of the company that did this? Digital Guard Dog. Digital Guard Dog, that's what this is. So how this works is a lot like a car. When you get close to the bike, it would enact the ignition system. During the winter time, I put it on push button to try to save some battery, because if you're not going to ride the bike for a long time, I would recommend you put it on push button. That way the system isn't looking for this fob 24/7, and you're going to save some battery life. So everything works on a kill switch now. See, I turned it on, nothing happened. I don't have a key in it, but I do have the fob. So with the fob, we'll push the button and everybody comes to life. So that's how that works. So let's go ahead, we'll start this. I also have a camera system. I didn't talk about the camera system either. So these are the pipes. And this is the bike now. When it's running, of course, you've got all your lights lighting up white, those signals. We'll go ahead and enact one real quick here. Let's hit this one. So they're switched back. So as you can tell, it goes from white to amber. These are supposed to do the same thing, but for some reason they don't switch. I think they're defective. It didn't bother me that much, so I didn't send them back. We just keep them the way that they are. It works okay. And the rears do the same thing. What your rears basically look like with the signals. These LEDs right here, they will actually also light, but the way that I've got everything set up on my bike with some modules and things, equalizer modules and things like that, I couldn't get them to flash right correctly. But they are the flowing type of signals, and they look really cool if you can wire them up, because they'll flow from one side to the other. And those Cobras sound pretty good. But that's the way those LEDs look, and then the brake also will flash on those. I don't know if we can get a shot of that. Let's see if I can get a shot of that real quick. This could be difficult, ladies and gentlemen, when I am the cameraman and the person doing this. There you go. You got a little bit of it. So that's the only one that flashes like. See, the rest of them are just solid. Just that one flashes. So that's kind of a safety thing. Works out well. Works out okay. Stereo wise, there's an amp under this fairing also now. It's a 5-channel Clarion amp. Got away from the 4 channels. And I think we're about done here. That's a grasshopper backrest. We didn't talk about that. Grasshopper backrest. That's what that is. So, radio wise, this has got Alexa. It says Alexa on it right now, actually. So let's say for a second we wanted to play today's country music.
Playing the top country songs on Amazon Music.
So that's Alexa.
You know what I'm taking Friday.
So that's that.
You go beer on Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just
Directions to Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Getting directions to Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
right. And the radio.
Part 2. Sorry about that, y'all. When I asked for directions, it stopped my recording because it pulled up my maps. So that's kind of how Amazon works. Alexa, it's a great feature. I use it a lot, and that's really why I put that microphone down there, was for that Alexa feature. So I guess that's about it with the bike. You saw the front lights. Let me click one on the amber. We'll turn the amber rings on. So that's what it looks like with amber rings. Just a little more visibility. I guess that's it. We don't call it a day, everybody. 4146 on my bike. That's the Cobras and the big air kit. Get that in. A lot of these other videos I've done, you hear it sucking. You can't stand that noise, and the big air kit is not the thing to use. But it is a little bit louder. This bike's been ivanized as well. Alright, now that's it. Go get some oil, www.MEtricoil.com, guys. Appreciate it. Have a great day.